getting more to the point, I moved. I still use my dual track saw whenever I do a project, but I decided I wanted to get a track saw that was actually compatible with the parallel guide system and also with a guide rail adapter. And I was looking at both the Festool, I guess TS55, and also the Makita track saw. Both of those support, say, like a TSO guide rail and also a TSO parallel guide system. Through research, I decided to go ahead and go with the more economic product, which was the Makita. And so I actually purchased this. It is the LXT brushless 18 volt, or 36 volt, sorry, 36 volt Makita track saw. I actually bought this. I got a little deal on this where they were actually giving out a free impact driver and also a free 39-inch rail. Now, I did receive the saw. I did pre-order this because they were out of stock. And so it took a month or more for me to get it. And by the time I got it, they sent me the saw, and they also sent me the Makita subcompact drill driver. Now, I still have not yet received the 39-inch rail. So this here is the Makita subcompact impact driver that they actually gave me as a free gift with the saw. As I said, I did not get the 39-inch rail as of yet. I did go on Amazon, and I noticed that Amazon did have the rail in stock, and the rail was probably about, it was under $70. So I went ahead and ordered a 39-inch rail, and this set in the box because originally, through my research, I found that the DeWalt track saw does not run on a Makita rail, but both the Makita and the DeWalt will run on a Festool rail. So I went out and I bought a Festool track for this rail, for this saw. And even though I purchased it, I ended up realizing that, I started having second thoughts, and I started feeling like, maybe I should just go ahead and get the Festool. I looked at the price. It was, that $500 price tag for the saw with no batteries was the same price that I paid for this saw, the impact driver, and the free guide rail that I'm supposed to be getting with 2 batteries and a charger, whereas that was just the saw alone. So I kind of just waited, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and order the Makita 39-inch rail, and I'll try it on that. And that's why I haven't waited for the 39-inch rail. So once I got the 39-inch rail here, I already had a 55-inch Festool that's still in the box somewhere. And then I was like, with that 39-inch rail, I'm pretty limited in the cuts that I can make, so maybe I should just go ahead and get the 55-inch. So after a few weeks, I went ahead and ordered the 55-inch. And then once I got the 55-inch, I decided, so this here is the 39-inch rail that I have yet to open. And then I also have the 55-inch Makita rail, right? And I had not opened these because, obviously when I first got the saw, I decided that I was not going to run the saw on the Festool rail that I had purchased. And I actually did want to use it with the Makita rail. Because obviously, if you use, if you use a Makita saw on a Festool rail, and then you decide to put a Festool on that rail, you actually have to buy a new splinter guard, which I know is not super expensive, but to me it just seemed like a waste to basically tear off a brand new splinter guard and replace it because you purchased different salt. Now, whether I'll get the festival salt, I'm not 100% sure. I'm considering it. It's currently out of stock, but I'm considering it because I would like to do my own personal comparison. There's a lot of talk about the festival being a great tool. Not sure. I've never owned it, but I wouldn't mind comparing for myself this Makita along with the DeWalt, and then also, you know, with the festival. So I do have these rails. Now, Makita does offer one more guide rail, and that guide rail is 118 inches long. And when I found an acceptable price, I went ahead and I purchased that as well. So obviously I have not opened this as of yet. I haven't opened any of this. I have been delaying because I wanted to try this whole making a YouTube video thing, and so everything just sat in the box.